basketball. I'm Damon Bruce, and we've got it for you here on 2K Sports. Friday Hoops Fest coming up next. It's the Milwaukee Bucks going up against the Philadelphia 76ers. And now let's turn it over to Kevin Harlan, Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke at the arena. I'll have more for you at halftime.
Live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. And now a quick check of our starting lineups for both teams. First, for the Bucks, Holiday out there with Matthews. And inside out of Stanford University, a skilled post scorer with tremendous size, the 7-footer, Brook Lopez. Then it's Chris Middleton, and it's Ande DeCumbo in at the 4 spot. And for Philadelphia,
boy, 76ers had a season they'd like to soon forget. But the one thing they were able to do last year was win at home. Good thing, too, given how unforgiving Philadelphia fans can be. No tougher sports fans in all of sports than Philadelphia.
And so here we go, the 76ers to start it. He feeds it to Harden. Matthews with the steal. Fast break, Milwaukee kicks to Holiday. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And there's the call on Tobias Harris. That is his first foul of the game.
That's a quick foul to pick up here in the opening quarter.
Puts it up, off the inbound. Shot's good by Middleton.
You know, offensively, he's just one of those guys that needs a touch of space to get his shot up. That's all. And if he runs his man off a screen or somehow finds an opening, that's it. He's going to let that thing go.
And, you know, he is an extremely skilled player attacking off the dribble, too. I mean, he's got a great pull-up jumper as well, Steve.
Let's send it over to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach Mike Budenholzer. Doris?
Job one for them tonight, Kevin, getting back quickly on the defensive end of the floor. The real challenge when facing this team is limiting their transition points. And that, in no uncertain terms, is what he told his players going into this one. Guys?
And thanks for that story, Doris. Philadelphia on D. Here's Holiday. Smooth as silk on the finger roll.
Little touch of class there, guys. The end of that play with the finger roll.
About a minute played so far here in the first. Dishes it to Tucker. Number 21, Lopez covering. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. And a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. And back to the 76ers at home. Never a good idea to be under 500 at home in a city that has booed Santa Claus before. Steve, luckily they were able to avoid that, going 23-18 here last season.
Well, maybe Santa Claus had a bad year that year, Kevin. I don't know. But look, I mean, if you're stinking it up in front of Philly fans, they're going to let you know. I mean, they're going to boo you. They're brutally honest. On the flip side, though, when you play well, they're going to back you.
A big problem for the Bucks last season was closing out games in the fourth quarter. You know, too often it would see their defense fall to the wayside as soon as the game started heading down the stretch. And as a result, they lost a lot of closeness.
So it's Philadelphia now after the made shot for Middleton. He kicks it to Harden. A step back shot here. And it falls over the rim and in. Harden's got his first points in this one. Well, Clark, you brought it up. The Bucks defense would be solid for 3/4 of the game, but would just not look like they were supposed to be in the fourth quarter at all. Not sure, Steve, if it was fatigue or something else that got to them.
I thought one of the keys was they didn't have great perimeter defense, and so even though they were a good shot blocking team, they were constantly having to cover up on penetration. And so even though you might get some shot blocks, you're also going to give up layups and offensive rebounds. That was a major problem for the Bucks last year.
6 on the shot clock. Lopez, no luck.
Boy, we don't see that too often. No defender on him, and he just cranks the open jumper.
It's Harden with the drive. Got it. Good job on the low post. Harden's got his second bucket of the game to go.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
And Holiday kicks to Matthews. Poked away. Holiday drills it from outside. Holiday's got 5.
How about this? They're shooting 80% so far. I know it's early, but offensively, they look great.
Number 21. And the layup's good off the glass. Bucks trail by 3. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. That's good.
The mid-range jumper becomes a pretty high percentage shot for him when he has that kind of space.
Here is Harden. Here is outside. High post shot. And the shot is good.
Wow, what a game for them so far. Very impressive. They haven't missed yet.
The Bucks have gotten only one of their first 6 shots to fall today. Holiday the pass to Lopez. Matthews. Outside Holiday. No good on the triple. Philadelphia leading by 3. Number 21. And the 76ers tackle on 2 more.
He was one step ahead of the defense when he fired that pass for the assist.
Milwaukee is gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And Harden comes to help. Holiday with it, and it's Harden picking him up. And Holiday kicks to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Matthews. And goaltending is going to be the call, so they get the basket there anyway.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
When you hear the crowd kind of murmuring, I don't think they agreed with the officials on that one.
Steve, I tell you what, they're really letting them have it.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. That'll be a 5-second call. He passes to Antetokounmpo, number 9. And another basket for Milwaukee. Harden with it. Harris outside. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Pass to Harden. Takes the 3. Cannot hit.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
No, that's for sure, because this guy's too good of a shooter to miss that look consistently.
Gets the bucket.
I don't know how they're going to keep this pace up. Both teams on fire here early.
And playing the game on rollerblades, too.
Passes it to Tucker. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
Way too loose on that inbounds pass.
And the Bucks making a change here. Milwaukee has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Clark, their offense has been great here.
Yeah, I love the way they've looked. Really strong and together.
Yeah, and very aggressive, too. Keeping the defense off balance with their ball movement. I like the way they look.
Guys, that's simply superb. Ball pressure, a run out, and then a dunk in transition.
Exactly, Clark, what they want to be a passive defense to lead to.
Yeah, points in transition.
Yeah, and that's why you want to make the other team feel uncomfortable handling the ball because you can get easy points out of it. Oh, another lead change. How many of these are we going to have?
I don't know, Steve, but the momentum of this game has certainly swung like a pendulum.
The Bucks have gone 8 of 10 shooting, coming out very strong. Hill kicks to Antetokounmpo. The pass to Ingles. Fires it up. Shot no good. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Harris outside. Zero. Oh, that's blocked. Ingles passes to Antetokounmpo. And that one is stuck right through.
Rudely thrown down after the offensive rebound. He is ramped up now.
Yes, you're right, and you figure this game might come down to a few of those effort plays.
Always does, Kevin.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. Seems like that kind of a contest tonight.
Zero. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. He has 6.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and the shot is good. And the 76ers call time here. And as we get a break here, important for the teams to go over their own strategy. And for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Put on your best effort as the game goes on.
You know, it's amazing when you're playing during the season, if you go through a stretch where you don't hydrate, it can have a major physical toll on you. Your body wears down quicker, you don't recover as fast, and that can really take its toll over the course of an 82-game season.
The 76ers leading. .116 left in the first quarter. And that one's good.
Well, he could have earned some style points there, but he really don't need to use the fadeaway when he's that wide open.
He dishes it to Ibaka. To the inside. Number 9. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Yeah, he's surprised he didn't make that one because he had a pretty clean look at the hoop.
Milton, he's guarded by Hill. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
He's a scrapper. Guys, never slows up, and he throws his body around with utter disregard for his own safety. You got to love his approach to the game.
Maybe that takes a toll on him over the course of a season, but really that's the only way he knows how to go about it.
A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
Yeah, no question. If I'm them, I'm definitely going 2-for-1.
And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here.
That was an awfully risky pass, guys. Lucky it didn't wind up as a steal.
Well, it nearly did wind up as a steal, but no harm done in the end. They hang on to possession.
Allen's checked in for Milwaukee. Knocks it loose. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Boy, the floor really opened up for him there.
It sure did. I mean, that was a very late reaction from the defense there.
36 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. And the Bucks making a change here. Seconds left in the first quarter. And the basket by Hill.
Perfect inbounds pass and an easy 2 points.
The 76ers leading by 6. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's the step back. And again, it's Philadelphia.
And the story of this game in the early stages is just how well they've been shooting the ball.
Steve, their percentage from the floor is really impressive up to this point.
And it's out of bounds to the Bucks as Milwaukee retains possession. Nine seconds left to play here in the first. In low to Ibaka. And he throws it down hard with one hand. I like that they're taking it inside and taking advantage of each opportunity, Clark, to chip away at the deficit.
Yeah, and doing it with the dunk is a major energizer, too. Gets the momentum going.
Yeah, and I think the interior defense, as good a job offensively as we saw, the defensive presence was almost non-existent. They may see this lead disappear if they continue to give up those easy points.
And Ibaka, no good on that one. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Philadelphia ahead, leading by 6. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. Second quarter getting ready to start up. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the 76ers.
Now they're trying to play fast, trying to put the defense on their heels.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
Bucks trail by 6. Here's Allen. Misses the chippy right there.
It looked like an easy 2 points right there.
You know he's kicking himself for that.
Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Down low, and it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. Brook Lopez is checked in for Milwaukee. Feeds to Hill. Lock at 6. Allen outside. Releases. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Allen's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Bucks. The 76ers leading by 4. Number 8. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. And Philadelphia making a change here. The 76ers have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Well, you look at last season's numbers, guys, down below 70% as a team from the line.
And, you know, whenever they get into a stretch where it looked like maybe they would turn it around at the line, they would immediately take a step back.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's Hill, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. The Bucks shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. That free throw missing. And the Bucks making a change here. Ibaka's checked in. And he's good on the second. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. A 3 ball. Good on the shot. And the 76ers lead by 9.
And they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
Lopez a screen. Here's Hill. And it comes off the front of the rim. The 76ers leading by 9. And it's good. Through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
I think it's time to make some adjustments defensively, Clark. I mean, what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Middleton's checked in. Bucks trail by 12. Poke loose. Now the 76ers on the break. Number 5.
Oh, this is getting ridiculous. They can't possibly keep this run going much longer.
I tell you what, Steve, it's already lasted longer than I thought possible.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
He just is not happy with how his team is executing. And they've been on the wrong side of this run. It's time for a momentum shift.
You know, sometimes just getting off the court, taking a break, and coming back out fresh will give you a chance to pull together.
Here's Lopez. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Middleton. Lopez dishes to Middleton. Drops in the tray.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Number 30. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Oh, he's explosive, Kevin. I mean, a lot of time, all it takes is a basket or two to really get his motor running. And suddenly, he becomes almost impossible to handle.
And, Steve, it's also really remarkable what a solid shooter he is, even in the presence of tough, sticky defense. He smoothly and calmly executes.
Here's Middleton. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Middleton's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And he's doing all he can to keep his team in the game. Hasn't missed a single shot.
Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Number 21. And that is Philadelphia.
And the defense just couldn't get a hand in his face. Couldn't challenge the shot.
Yeah, made his height advantage count that time.
And Holiday kicks to Ibaka. Tips it. It's good on the putback.
Smooth, guys. Very good job there of getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
And you know, those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes as much as any single play in a game.
Yeah, they really can. I mean, they can't allow him to beat them to so many of those offensive rebounds. That'll kill you. Boy, that's embarrassing, guys. He's going to have a hard time living that one down later when they watch it on tape.
The Bucks making a switch here. Bucks trail by 12.
Well, there's a new ownership group in Philadelphia as of 2011, and this offseason they pulled the trigger and brought in new leadership in the front office. Looks like they're jumping on the analytics bandwagon, hiring the former brain trust of the Houston Rockets.
The 76ers have gotten all of their first 6 shots to go in here in the second. What a quarter so far. Back to Harden. The finger roll finishes the bucket. Harden's got 6.
Man, a gaping hole in the defense that time, and he didn't waste any time getting through it.
And back to the Sixers. I guess for the Wall Street ownership group, going mathematical is something they were, Steve, pretty comfortable with.
That's something that a lot of teams are going to now, Kevin. They new owners, a lot of them businessmen, they want to turn to math to try to figure this whole thing out. Bottom line, though, is it's a combination. It's not just stats. It's talent, stats, chemistry, coaching, a lot of things that goes into winning.
Number 21, Lopez covering. Gets it to go. He's got 11.
Now you gotta love the footwork. How about that turnaround?
Bucks trail by 12. Now Matthews. Outside Holiday. That's good. Holiday's got 5 points now in the quarter. Philadelphia's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Middleton the pass to Matthews. Rebound by the 76ers. They've led by as many as 14 points. Harden outside. Now the feed to Tucker. Here's the dish to Harden. There's the triple. Another three for Philadelphia.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter. You've got to stay attached to him.
And Milwaukee has possession. A 12-point game. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
You know, the Bucks were the last team to make it into the Eastern Conference playoffs, and part of the reason that happened was because they didn't really do well against the rest of the conference. 24 and 28 against the East.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Number 13. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Clark, as you were saying, the rest of the Eastern Conference got the better of the Bucks. Had they been a little tougher against some of the lesser teams in their own conference, they might not have had to deal with the Heat in the first round of last year's playoffs.
Well, the Bucks tried to mix things up last year. Remember, they made the big trade at midseason, too, going for J.J. Redick and moving on from some of the young players. And I think that changed. And, of course, the coaching switch from Scott Skiles to Jim Boylan. So they lost some of their momentum.
Back to Ibaka. Sinks that one from the post. Ibaka's got his second basket of the game. 1:24 left now here in the second. Here's Tucker. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Back to Harden. For three. Another three for Philadelphia.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
That was the 9th straight point from behind the arc. It feels like they're finding the holes in this defense.
Back to Holiday. He feeds it to Middleton. Kicks it to Ibaka. The 8-footer misses off the right angle.
That was not pretty there. You got to make that one, but maybe that's not his range.
Dishes to Harden. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Number 21. Again, Philadelphia.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
29 seconds left in the first half. And the Bucks making a change here. Violation.
It's not doing them any favors making those kinds of mistakes.
Especially now. I mean, every possession so important for them.
Philadelphia leading by 16. He kicks to Harris. Got a piece of it. Back to Holiday. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it three.
Purely from a size standpoint, that is a mismatch that's going to be hard to overcome defensively.
For Milwaukee, they have gone 1 of 3 at the line here.
Well, you take a look back to last year, guys. This is a club that converted about 76% of its free throws.
Five seconds left in the second quarter. 0. And we've reached halftime in this one. 76ers lead by 13. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Hello, everyone. I'm Damon Bruce, and the halftime report is coming your way. Out in the city of brotherly love, the 76ers with the lead against Milwaukee. And if you like scoring, you love their first half of basketball. They're putting up points, doing it rapidly, in a variety of ways. It's hard to slow them down. James Harden not having any difficulty scoring against Milwaukee. No secret he can carry the team with his offense. For the Bucks, they haven't had the same luck. They've been getting roundly outplayed up to this point, and they'll need a bounce-back effort to make up for it in the second half. We've seen Drew Holiday in top 4. He's got 10 points and also has contributed with his passing, making some assists. Now let's head back out to the start of the second half. Kevin Harlan, Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke take it away.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And welcome back as we see the bronze statue of William Penn atop the Philadelphia City Hall. It's been one outstanding game for Middleton.
He went off in the first 2 quarters, guys, as he's capable of doing. You might see some changes here in the defensive approach they use on him in the second half.
Yeah, they got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him like he has been.
Bucks trail by 13. Holiday attacking. Here's Lopez. Second chance effort and blocked. Philadelphia's gone 7 of 9 on 3-pointers tonight. Outstanding mark from long range. Passes it to Tucker. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Tucker's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the 76ers. Pass to Matthew. Here's Antetokounmpo. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
That's not how you want to kick off the second half with 3 straight misses.
Harris outside. And there's the pass to Harden. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there.
Very close to a 3-point play right there.
Yeah, that didn't go down, but those are exactly the plays coaches like to see.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Well, he was somebody you didn't want to put at the line a year ago. He made 85% of his attempts.
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you've got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
Harden hits them both. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Antetokounmpo takes to Middleton. Got a piece of it. They're running. He dishes it to Harden. Incredible. Putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
Oh, man. Might as well flaunt it if you've got it, Clark.
From outside the arc. And the shot's good from Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got 10 points in the game.
Maybe with that, the lid on this basket would be lifted for him.
The 9-foot shot. And again, it's Philadelphia.
Up and in on every one of their first 3 shots to start the second half.
Bucks trail by 18. Timeout called the Bucks.
Yeah, he definitely saw some things that were not working for him out there. And now he's going to make some adjustments.
I'm not sure what it was, but he clearly wanted something to change out there.
tries to keep it alive. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Two minutes into the second half of play now. Holiday dishes to Matthews. Back to Holiday. He passes to Lopez. Backs in. Just fine to shoot.
Tell you what, shooting 20% to start the second half doesn't bode well for how this will play out for this squad.
Such a solid performance for them inside. Their rebounding has been terrific.
Yeah, that's just one of the few things that could have gone their way today. It's been a great start for this offense here in the second half. 4 for 4.
Bucks trail by 21.
I think it's fair to say that the top of the Eastern Conference has been getting tougher over the last few seasons. Unfortunately for the Sixers, they've headed the other direction. They've been going south, and part of why they were on the outside of the playoffs looking in.
Offensive rebound, Bucks. And Matthews gets it to go.
Well, where was the box out? Too easy on that second chance opportunity.
Yeah, no box out is what happened there. Those kind of mistakes on the glass will kill a team.
And the 76ers call time here. And back to what you were saying, Clark, about Philadelphia going through a lot of roster changes last year. You're right, in a season where a lot of other teams in the East put it all together. Steve, bad timing for Philadelphia.
Yeah, bad timing. Roster changes and injuries, of course. I mean, the big trade for Bynum looked like it was going to be something that could help them get to the top of the East, but Bynum never played a single game for them. So it's understandable why Philadelphia struggled. Finally a miss, but still 4 for 5 shooting to start this third quarter.
That's good. Matthews has got 4 points in the quarter.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
Philadelphia leading by 17. Feeds to Harris. Harden outside. 76ers moving the ball around. The 15-footer. Out to Harris. Lets the three fly. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Boy, I'm shocked he didn't make that one. He usually knocks that one down with ease.
Inside, it's off his leg. And the official saying it was kicked. And the Bucks making a change here. Holiday inside the line. It's rebounded by Tucker.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question. And that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead.
14 feet away. Number 8. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
You know, Kevin, he never gives up on a play. That's what I love about him. He just is one of those guys who will bring effort and energy the entire 48 minutes.
No question about it. I mean, when you talk about bruisers, that's his game. I mean, he's put that time in the weight room, and guess what? Now he's putting that strength and muscle to use. Well, after a brief 2-year drought, the Bucks got back to the playoffs this past season, but it wasn't pretty once they got there. With several guarantees from players about upsetting the Heat, they didn't win a single game and were swept by the Miami Heat.
Antetokounmpo passes to Ingles. Here's Middleton. Drains it from 17 feet out. Middleton's got 16 points.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
The 76ers leading by 18. And there's the feed to Harris. Harden outside. The baseline jumper goes down. Harden's got 21 in the game. Back to the Bucks in the playoffs. In every aspect, they were overmatched by the Heat, and no one really thought they would upset them. But many thought, Steve, that they would at least get a game.
Well, I wasn't one of them, Kevin. I thought they were overmatched from the start. And you could tell in that series, Miami wasn't even interested until the fourth quarter. They knew they could just flip a switch and beat this Milwaukee team. And that's exactly what they did.
Here's Milton. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
They've done a lot of good work with the ball, really moving both the ball and moving bodies, getting quality chances at the hoop.
And they're not wasting chances when they get them. I mean, they're hitting their shots.
And that one misses. Milwaukee has gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Antetokounmpo gets to Middleton. Off target from three-point range. Philadelphia leading by 22. Back to Harden. Milton defended by Ingles. 6 to shoot. And good on the basket. Booking. He's got 7.
Nice piece of work there. Find a little space and pull the trigger.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Timeout called the Bucks.
Well, good timeout, guys, because this has been a bad run for them. He's got to get his team back on the same page and executing well together.
Sometimes just getting the stop in the action can be enough to get a team back on track. There's something about that little pause in the intensity of the game that lets you refocus.
Here's Middleton. He's got 16. Pass to Antetokounmpo. No one near him. No good. And Philadelphia the other way now. Now the dish to Harris. He digs the rim with a two-hand slam.
They're playing with a purpose, guys. The big lead becoming bigger. I like the look in their eyes.
And it's on both ends that they've been controlling the action.
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. At the run. Good. Antetokounmpo's got 6 points in the quarter.
His shooting has been so good today. He may have to take it upon himself to try to get his club out of this hole.
Harris outside. .110 left in the third quarter of the game. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Holiday. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Holiday's got 12 in the game.
So far, going for more of an inside game here in the second half, and I like that. A little smash mouth basketball, taking it inside.
Back to Harden. And again, it's Philadelphia.
He's just been the man since the start of this quarter. And just a tremendous period of basketball for him.
Tipped away. Outside Holiday. Here's Antetokounmpo. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 4 assists in the game. The 76ers leading by 20. Harris outside. One second separating the shot clock and game clock. He feeds it to Middleton. Wide open. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Things finally starting to come together for them. The deficit still pretty big, but at least they're taking steps in the right direction.
Yeah, I think they're doing all they can do. Playing tough D, getting stopped, and then taking good care of the basketball at the other end.
Here's Harden. Can't connect. Now through 3/4 of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Philadelphia ahead. They lead by 18. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us.
I'm in a different class. When I get through, I'ma bring my dogs. 2 by 2, man, I walk on the arc. Sitting at the front, just like rows of parts. Trust me, you don't wanna see me get dark. Upset, cause man, I way up right.
And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Man, they keep piling up the assists, guys. Great ball movement.
Boy, it's been a super performance from beyond the arc, too. I mean, they've been raining in those threes.
shot is good. Here's Antetokounmpo. Outside Hill. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And he banks in the layup. The 76ers leading by 18. To the paint. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. The 76ers making a switch here. Milwaukee with the ball. Hill kicks to Allen. The pass to Antetokounmpo. Takes the 13-footer, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. I mean, they're really pushing them around physically at this point.
And the shot was good. 25 points for James Harden.
He's their go-to guy. When he shoots the ball like he has today, that's what the scoreboard usually looks like.
Bucks trail by 20. Antetokounmpo off the bench from England. Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez. That's good from Lopez. Chris Middleton's checked in for Milwaukee. Holiday comes in for George Hill. Both free throws good from Lopez. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Harden outside. And they're going to pop the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Even with the D lurking, he made it look easy with the soft finger roll.
The Bucks making a switch here. On the free throw, no good. Bucks trail by 20. Fast break, here they come. Allen fires. Drains the jumper to finish the break. The 76ers have gotten all three of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. It's tipped. Stolen by Holiday. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Shot's good by Middleton. Middleton's got 20 points.
Kevin, he's been a bright spot in what's otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team.
Here's Tucker. Back to Harden. And that one's good. Harden's got 17 now just in the second half. Bucks trail by 18. Number 9. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
I think he's been kind of passive today. And, you know, maybe that one will get him going. I think for them to be successful, he needs to be the one to do the bulk of the scoring.
Back to Harden. Fires for three. That's the Bucks. Harden's got 32 points in the game.
Another baby bottom smooth stroke there. I mean, that perfect form is showing at the three-point line.
Bucks have got an outstanding 4-5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. And Holiday kicks to Antetokounmpo. Offensive rebound.
And in the paint, they have really shown some strength. Their work on the boards has been phenomenal.
Yeah, I'd certainly call it a mismatch, Steve, at least for today.
It's Harden with the drive.
Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one for Harden. He's got 32 points, and he's drained 4 3-pointers here as well.
With more to come, maybe. And the way his shot looks tonight, it looks like he's in for a big night.
And the first one drops. Wesley Matthews checked in for Allen. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Bucks trail by 21. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Antetokounmpo, and again, it's Milwaukee converting. For Philadelphia, they've gotten every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go in. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Number 21 gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. He's got 19. Milwaukee is going 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. And Holiday kicks to Antetokounmpo. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. The free throw off from Antetokounmpo. The 76ers leading by 19. Back to Harris. Takes a shot at the elbow. Again, Philadelphia.
Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
And stolen by Harris. And he jams it with authority.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yes, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Yeah, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
And Holiday kicks to Antetokounmpo. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Antetokounmpo's got 9 points in the quarter.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense is giving him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
Kicks it to Harris. Number 21. Again, Philadelphia. Bucks have gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting. Timeout called the Bucks. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
He's been absolutely on fire from outside. He's got to get into his jersey, get up into him, force him to pass or drive.
Middleton the pass to Antetokounmpo. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Great opportunity right there. He's got such tremendous length. He can just rise up and get separation for the three.
Timeout called the 76ers.
Well, he's got to get everybody on the same page. I mean, that's the reason for this timeout. And if that happens, I think they can improve and start playing better.
You know, it's a coach's job to always try to be 2 or 3 steps ahead of the opponent and to look for that extra edge if you can. And I think he feels like he might have seen one.
Harris dishes to Harden.
He just picked up his 4th personal foul, and now he's got some foul trouble hanging over his head, guys.
And he draws body contact. Looked like a blocking foul, and he was in the shooting motion. So he'll head to the free throw line. The first one falls. Both shots good from the stroke. Bucks trail by 21. And Matthews kicks to Antetokounmpo. Puts it up from 12. And another basket for Milwaukee. Now the 76ers with it. Doubled by Middleton. Number 21. Good. 23 points in the game. Milwaukee's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. There's a screen. Takes a 3. And that one's good. Middleton's got 9 points here in the second half.
Yeah, and that's his first 3 of the half. There may be more in store.
This is to Tucker. 0, guarded by Holiday. The finger roll finish at the bucket. And the 76ers lead by 20. Milwaukee's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. And there's a call on Tobias Harris. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter.
So one more and that's it. He'll be DQ'd, disqualified. He's got to be able to defend without picking up that last disqualifying foul.
That free throw, no good. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. And the second free throw, good.
Well, he cut into the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a difference.
The 76ers leading by 19. Takes it into the teeth of the knee and converts the layup. 25 points in the game.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint. I guess the good news is they've taken away the outside shot.
Well, you know what? It doesn't matter how good their perimeter defense is if they're going to allow inside looks as easy as that.
Ibaka, no luck.
Fadeaway was the right shot there because it got his attempt away from the defender, but the touch was poor.
Milton defended by Ingles.
It's been a terrific run to really put this ball game away.
And now let's see how many more points they can throw up there before the horn sounds.
Allen outside. Here's Antetokounmpo. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Antetokounmpo's got 30.
Now they'll take as many of those high percentage shots as they can get, guys.
Number 20, defended by Antetokounmpo. Shot, high post. They get it back. Number 21, another shot, and the bucket counts. And he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
Terrific job taking care of business in front of the home fans.
And Steve, I thought those fans, those home fans, gave this team a big lift all game. A lot of positive energy in the building.
And the Bucks making a change here.
One shot.
And that one misses. Milwaukee's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Ingles passes to Ibaka. Ingles. From 15 feet away. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
Well, their offense has kicked into gear, but it seems to have arrived a little bit too late.
And as a coach, that can really be frustrating. I mean, you guys were stumbling along for most of the game, and now, when it's basically over, they finally decide to come alive.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. You know, Clark, every team has a bad night, and these guys might want to watch the tape of this game the next time they have a bad night to remind themselves how dominant they can be.
Well, this is one of those dream-like games for a coach.
Well, that'll do it. For Doris Burke, Steve Kerr, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long. We'll see you next time. And as we leave, we give you our Jordan Player of the Game, James Harden.
This is the rap of Aquarius. I'm the black metal terrorist. Ain't no comparison. Humanitarian. I'm veteran, better than anyone comprehend. Snake in the grass, cut the copperhead. Hollow tips point at a copperhead, drop a head. Yeah.